Hi, and welcome to Alaska and the Philippines, currently in Thailand. Well, I have to make a border run here Monday. I'm going down to Renong again and then going over to Burma. We get in a boat and we cross over to Burma. It's a cool trip. It's a long trip though. It's 300 and some kilometers. It's a 5-hour drive from here in Hue Hin to go down to Renong, and then we get in a boat down there and cross over the Andaman Sea. It's just like a big river at that point, but it's an ocean water. And then we go take the boat across the sea, across the river. It's about a half-hour ride in this big fiberglass boat with like a 250, a twin 250s on it. And we go over there and hit the dock and literally walk up through the town. I think it's Cawthorn or something like that. I can't remember the name of it. Real pretty town, all kinds of neat stuff. They have a bunch of cool temple looking stuff all over the town. It's real beautiful. It kind of reminds me of Southeast Alaska, looking out from over that. It was beautiful. But anyway, yeah, we're going to be taking off here at 6 a.m. It costs 5,300 baht. I forget what that's, like 190 bucks or something. And once we go over there, they'll stamp my passport again, and I'll get another 60 days, and then I can renew that for another 30 days. So it'll buy me another 3 months here. And I've only done one border run so far, and that was last year. I think it starts a new year. You can do 2 a year, I think. I could be wrong. But I think she said I could do more, is what she said when I talked to her. So I put a deposit. So I'll go Monday. I'll get up 6 a.m. and we'll make that trip. It was a cool trip. I made it once before. It's just a long drive, but it's a real beautiful drive. Going down through southern Thailand, seeing a lot of pineapple fields, a lot of rubber plantations. I didn't realize they were rubber. I just kept seeing a lot of forest. And I thought, what are all these trees? And they were spindly, but I could tell they were taking care of them and they were farming them. Spindly looking trees, and they turned out, I noticed they had grooves carved in them, and they were harvesting the rubber, and there was these big tanker trucks all over the highway picking up the rubber sap from these rubber plantations. And there was loads of wood too. I kept seeing truckloads of wood when we went down the highway. I don't know, they're getting wood from the jungle, or I don't know, they cut the old rubber trees down maybe, and I think they used that for lumber or something. And then they also had a lot of palm oil, big palm groves of palm trees that they just use the palm fruit or whatever for palm oil. That's a big thing. There are plantations of that too, you see. And plantations of pineapple and banana and things, other things too, mango and coconut. It was a real beautiful drive, all nice road too. It's all real nice road. Go through some national parks and stuff, and down through a canyons, down and through some mountains. It's really pretty trip. I wish I could have filmed more than I did. It gets boring, you guys just watching. I did upload a bit of it on my last trip, if you want to see some of it last time, the boat trip I filmed. But yeah, I'm gonna do that again. And it's kind of good, get me out of the house. I think and then I'm still on a tourist visa, so next time I'm probably going to start looking in that 3 months. I'm going to start seriously looking at the retirement visa. It's going to have to put up some coin, but I'm going to see what's going on. I heard there was some problems with bank accounts for foreigners now, so I don't know if it can still be done right now. I got 3 months to figure that out, or longer if I needed to. I can't believe this is my second. I've been here 6 months now, almost a half a year, and it went just like that. Just amazing. I haven't hardly left the neighborhood yet. I just haven't done nothing, seen much. I'm just having a blast. It's fun. I'm walking around with a smile on my face still, but really don't have to go anywhere or do anything. Tonight, my friend, Saturday night, so we're gonna eat. We're a day ahead of you guys. I was gonna eat dinner with my friend like we always do, my hairdresser friend. She told me tonight she's gonna bring me out to the night market, one that I haven't been to yet. I think the Walking Street is what she was saying. But she's gonna, I don't know how we're gonna eat, probably on her scooter. We're gonna jump on that and take a ride out. So I'll get some film footage of that. I've been uploading a little of night markets this one close by here, if you check, I uploaded a couple to that. Them night markets are guaranteed to be demonetized if you ever upload because of the music. That's all right. They're cool to watch. I'll try to get some out there at that walking street. If there's women though, the ladies they don't want to be seen. We'll see what it looks like. I'll get some footage anyway. But yeah, and she's gonna go to Bangkok too again this weekend. That's her third trip to Bangkok. She's saying going to school. It turns out she's the teacher. She's teaching hair coloring there, helping her friend that's starting a shop. So she's doing a good deed. She's gonna go one last trip. I think one last trip anyway today or tomorrow. She's going out and be back Monday again. She works pretty hard. We're a hard-working girl, no day off, but that's good. We'll get to go out tonight anyway. Get to eat something out there. There's always good food gonna be there for sure. But anyway, yeah, and then I'll start looking into the retirement visas. There's some options for that. I'm vlogging it. I don't know, maybe my YouTube channel, I could get a visa for that too. What do they call those? Visa for the travel vloggers or whatever. I don't know. I'm not making no money at it, so I don't think they're gonna give me any. But I'll maybe apply for it in the future or something. But yeah, I guess it makes sense to get a retirement visa. And the way it explained to me, the lady that I talked to, when I explained to her, she said, or when I was talking to her, she explained to me it's good for the first time is 15 months. You get 15 months and you get the unlimited in and out of the country too, so you can leave and come back. And then after that, it's a yearly, she said. Maybe some of you guys that are on it can get on and clarify that or not. But yeah, it sounds like what she told me. First 15 months, and then after that, it's yearly renewal. And it sounds like a pretty good deal. You just got to have the funds in the bank and do the paperwork. I think you can do the paperwork yourself. I ended up I'll go through an agent I don't trust. I'm not very good with paperwork. So that, but anyway, that trip down to Renong's, the guy, once you pay that 5,300 baht, it's everything included. There's no other payments. This guy drives down the highway for about an hour, and in the morning, we take off at 6 in the morning, drives down maybe an hour and stops at a place, and we all get out, and he goes up, stretch and pee. It's a coffee shop. He says, go up in the coffee shop and order a coffee. When I get there, I'll pay. So everybody walks in, and we all ordered tea or coffee, or what. I had a green tea. And he comes in with a box of donuts and a box of fruit, bananas, and some other fruits and stuff, and piles them on the table. Here, guys, breakfast. And he had croissants and everything, just pastries. And so everybody just ate breakfast and had coffee, and we all jumped back in the van and headed down. About every hour he stops at a place where we can get out and stretch, and there's pee, usually a place to take a piss, when you need to. Sitting in a long time, you're gonna need to. And then after that, we went down, and he through the stamp passport, there was no fees for that to get in or out of leave Thailand in the boat, and they just stamped us out of the country. We went across, went up into it, and it was just a little shack too. It wasn't even a building. It was kind of a plywood tin roof, and it just looked like where they sell pineapples and stuff. There was a restroom there, bathroom I could use, and then they just stamped the passport too. It was different. I thought it'd just be like Thailand, just different. But the men were different. It was kind of a whole different environment. The people looked a little different too, like they were smaller or something. The men were wearing dresses with like checkered dresses with these checkered sashes, these wide belt sashes that they tie around like Sinbad the Sailor, and a lot of them had like a knife in the back of them too. It was pretty cool. I think it was ceremonial kind of a thing, but yeah, and the boys, they wore a special white hat too, It was kind of strange dress compared to the Thai. And I even see some of the Thai kind of dress like that on occasion. I think maybe they're from Burma too. I asked my friend, how come the Thais put the white yellowish paste on their face when they're working? You see a lot of the workers, they put a yellowish paste all over their face too. And she says, oh, those are the Burmese. And I said, oh, really? Yeah. She didn't know why they do it. I know she probably knows, but she didn't tell me. But yeah, they put this paste. And when we were over there, I seen it. Even the young children, they had paste on their face. And some of them will have like a sunshine drawn. They draw little pictures with the paste, like a flower. I don't understand why. It's something, but it's some homemade mashed up paste. It's yellowish. I don't understand why they do it. And I was trying to get her to tell me. But my point was, she calls them Burmese, and she calls it Burma. You know, we call it, they changed the name to Myanmar. But she's local Thai, and she still calls the people Burmese, and she calls, oh, you're going to Burma to get your passport stamped. So yeah, and a lot of them come here to work. They're having civil war there right now. It's listed as the U.S. government is not safe to go travel there, and you're not supposed to be there because of the civil war. I went with this guy. He knows everybody, and he's Thai, and I feel 100% safe with him that we're not going to get kidnapped. But you know, a funny thing, I was watching the news, and you see in the U.S. how all that U.S. aid money's scandal's been pulled up, where they've been funding all these wars and stuff, and gender studies and all this across the world. I noticed when they were reading them off, one of them was big millions or billions going to Burma, and they for gender studies or something stupid like that. It's I think the U.S. was meddling, but I was surprised to see that, yeah, that was some of the U.S. aid money is going to fund Burma. I wonder if it's to fund the government takeover or the government there. That was, or what, or actually they were funding gender studies. But yeah, I noticed when they were reading off the list of all that waste, a bunch of it was for Burma. And just so happens they're having a civil war there right now, or has been for the past few years. So I don't know if we were involved in that or not, but that's not good. But anyway, I feel safe after going with him. He knows everybody. I'm sure there's people getting kickbacks along the way, making greasing palms to make it work. So I don't feel unsafe at all. I don't think anybody's going to come in. The juntas are ever going to come in and kidnap us. But yeah, if I disappear, that's a possibility. So that's the plan anyway. Monday morning, 6 a.m., load up, take a 5-hour. It's a long drive. It's kind of fun. I like the drive. I'd never been in cars for long periods of time. I never had no roads to drive where I was at, so we never went in long car rides. So it's really taxing to me. When I get off, it's like I can't walk. It's like I've been on a bulldozer all day. But it's a nice, comfortable van, leather seats, captain chairs. He has bottles of water, everything you could possibly need. It's really nice. He keeps a cooler back there. Music all the way. It wasn't boring at all. Tinted windows, nice windows on both sides of the vans. You could see everything. It's really nice luxury van, really. And I actually liked the trip. It would have been worth the trip just for the trip, you know, to pay $190 for a tour for the day, going down there all the way, drive through Thailand, jump on a boat, go for a boat ride, go see Burma, come back, jump in, and be home at the end of the day. We got home at like 8 o'clock, so it was a long day. You know, 5 hours each way, and then a couple hours of screwing around probably. So it was a good 12, 13-hour day. It was a long day. I was glad to be home, but it was a cheap way to get 3 months. It's just so much easier than having to go to Bangkok. You can't fly out of anywhere here in Hue Hin. In Thailand, you got to go to Bangkok to get out of here to fly anywhere. So that's just the thing. You got to hassle. You got to drive up to Bangkok or find a ride to Bangkok, and then from Bangkok, got to get an airplane and get onto another country or something. And it's a big hassle. If I can do it easier and quicker and be home the same day, I'd rather do that. As long as I can still do it, I'll do it for now. But yeah, I'll be looking into a long term, because I know they're going to call me out on it at some point. I'll have to leave or get the proper visa at some point. But that's my upcoming trip come Monday. If you don't see a video, Monday for me is Sunday for you guys, so you might not see a video Sunday. So, well, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll keep you updated. See you in the next one. Bye.